Hello, welcome to Monita's world.
Hi guys, it's me Monita and welcome back. Today I am doing my most excellent video that I think it will be, rock painting. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna paint for the rocks. So I have two rocks here. One is a small one, basically not so small but maybe medium. And this one is a big one. So I have two rocks. They're different sizes and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna paint on these rocks. So this one I'm gonna paint a ladybug and it's gonna be a really cool one. I'm sure you'll like it. And this one, it's gonna be a surprise so I can't tell you. But you can always follow along. So let's get started with the small one. So first, I'm gonna coat the rock with white paint. So that's why I'm not just gonna take off this cap and dip my paintbrush in. I'm just gonna add a little bit on the rock. That's enough. And then use a paintbrush and just gently brush it around. It's just like you're painting on a piece of paper or canvas. I might need you guys, so we painted this one white, but don't worry, this is not the final look of this. There's still more to go, but before we do the rest, we need to let this dry. And meanwhile that's drying, we will do the coat on this big rock. So let me just put this aside real quick. Okay, here we go, you guys, our second and final rock. We'll do the same exact thing with Okay, so you guys, this is also done. So we need to let this dry, and meanwhile, let's see if this rock is dry. Okay guys, so here it is. Both of our rocks have dried up, basically mostly this one. But anyways, we're just gonna let that dry a bit more. Even though this one is still a bit wet, we're gonna start because it's mostly dry. So for this one, I'm gonna use Diva Pink. It's an barrel apple acrylic paint, and we got this at Michael's. So I'm gonna use this paint on the paper. So we already have a line here. So the line is because we're gonna paint this whole entire thing pink, but then leave this part black. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna color this up or paint this up, and this might take a long time, so let's fast forward. Okay, so you guys, I have painted the body pink because I wanted to. So next up, we're gonna paint the head, which is gonna be black. And since I don't have black acrylics, I'm just gonna use this watercolor paint with black. So here it is. This is purple and this is black. So I'm gonna take this new brush. hot water. Okay, so you guys, our ladybug is looking super good, but now we're gonna do the straight line that goes across a ladybug. So you'll just do a straight line. I'm gonna do this again because it kinda, some parts, it didn't come out so well. Make sure it's nice, dark, and thick because you don't want the color underneath it to show. Okay, so now after we have done the straight line down the middle of the ladybug, we're gonna do the dots. So it's pretty simple. You just stab your paper. So you guys, we are finished with many of the steps, but now it's the last step of all. We are gonna do the eyes. So the eyes is pretty simple too. You just take your paintbrush, stab it in some white paint, and then you carefully do some circles. You don't want it to be spoiled by not adding big enough circles. Okay, so you guys, while the eyes are drying up so that we can do the final step for that, we're gonna move on to this big rock. So for this, we're gonna do the surprise I was gonna show you. And I'm gonna first color this all blue. It's Craft Smart. And I am going to do the same thing. Okay, you guys, we are back and both of the rocks have dried. It has been long enough. And the last step is to add the little black dots inside the eyes to make the pupils. But we don't want this to look like a zombie ladybug. So that's the reason why we're gonna do that. So it's basically the same thing. Just dip your brush inside the black paint and just do a dot like this. Just do that, and that's it. Here we go. So how is the ladybug? If you like it, you can click the like button and subscribe to the channel. So we're gonna let the eyes dry, the pupils, and then meanwhile, we're gonna work on the surprise, which is the most specialist one in the world, which I think you're gonna like. So first for the surprise that I was talking about, we're gonna add some paint after I get my paintbrush washed. Okay, you guys, I washed my paintbrush and it looks good as new except for the color on the brush. But anyways, we are gonna start doing the decorations around the rock. But do not do decorations all on the rock, just around it and nowhere else. So for this, first I'm gonna use my favorite color, Diva Pink. It looks like this. Need to give it a quick shake. So we we got all the colors. So I have gold, which is right now my favorite, pink, which is my favorite too, yellow, and green. So we're gonna start now, but we need to get this washed off real quick. Okay, so now here comes my cute little heart stamper, and I know just the right thing I want to do. So I'm gonna take a little bit of gold again, and I'm gonna carefully just brush it on my heart. Anyone know what I'm doing? Like if you have these, then we just stamp it on. Stamp it really hard. We want all that paint to get on in. Ooh, whoa, that's awesome. Look at the color on here. It's so beautiful. Okay, now let's see if I can do another one without more paint. So as you see here, I wrote kindness multiplies in big dark letters. And I wrote kindness multiplies, but don't worry, the decorations are not done yet. There's still more to go. I'm just adding like rainbow stripes, like stripes of rainbows, but not like a rainbow. Here, so I'm putting one more heart, and this time I added a tiny pinch of white at the end. Slow and steady does it. Ta-da-da-da! Okay, so I'm almost done, but the little thing that added to dry bit, I'm doing that right now. So I'm going to show you that, and that's going to be it. So for this, I'm just gonna use a touch of gold. Tiny dot here, a bit more gold. Tiny dot. Tiny dot. Okay, And then I'll just do a cute little smile. Okay, so that was supposed to be a panda. So it didn't really work out well, but at least I drew a little bit of a panda. So here it is, you guys, the final look. Tell me if you like it in the comments, because I like both of them. Here's the ladybug. And thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe and hit the like button below. Bye! And happy